But we are playing some Iratus Lord of the Dead. I kind of want to jump right in. I've been addicted to many games lately. Of course, I'm always playing FTL every week, but I was just watching some of the base-loving videos from Francis John for Auction Not Included. That's my other addiction. And Iratus, been starting playing again with it coming out last week, and been really enjoying that. So let's see where we are. Let's see here. Which one is it? 426? I think it's this one. Yes, this one here. Horizons Unknown. That is Shogi's game. So if you want to check that out, if you're interested in tabletop RPG, tonight at 9:30 my time over on Mr. Shogi 3000 stream, we're going to be playing Horizons Unknown. It's a lot of fun. Alrighty, so we are actually coming up towards the boss of the third floor, which I don't know if did we ever face that boss before? I feel like this is a different boss. I thought it was an elf boss before. I've never got to the fourth, fifth floor because those weren't available in early access, I don't believe. So let's see what we got going here. I've been liking, this has kind of been our party, although I think we normally do the Lich instead of the Unfrozen, so I probably have a Lich that's been healed over here, right? And we have a blood whatever girl. Did all my Liches die? No, they're probably leveling. Where my Liches at? Did I lose all my Liches? Hold on a second. Crap, I feel like I think, did we lose our Liches at the end of last week? I think we might have. Damn. Yeah, I think we tried a Lich or two battle with some skeletons and the Liches died or something. What's up, Wu Wei? How are you doing? Okay. Well, apparently I need to re-level up a Lich or two. Do I have enough Digger's Souls to do anything? I don't think so. Need 100 for level 3 upgrades. Okay, well, we have Cruel Angel here. I should probably give Cruel Angel a brain here. I'll use one of these level 15 brains on Cruel Angel. Alright. So, I guess I gotta decide what I want to use a Liches for, because I've been kind of going back and forth between trying to make a Rain of Fire Lich build, which is fun, but it's hard to keep the rest of your crew alive unless you have some very specific items, and I don't think we have any items that like protect you. Reduces magic damage received, increase physical damage received. Interesting. Two different types of bones. One reduces physical damage but increases magic damage received. Very interesting. Reduces magic damage received by 40%. Now that would be very interesting. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how you make that work. But yeah, apparently there's some items that you can that buff you up when your own minions die, or that protect your minions from fire or something. First spell used in a battle will cost 0. That's pretty cool. So I feel like there's some specific things that I need before I can actually, let's see, make like a Rain of Fire build, because I'd love to make that happen. So I think what I'm going to do is probably continue what we had been doing, which is something like this, where we're using our Toxic Cloud to stress while we kill them with our other people. So, lose an arm. All armor and resistance is really strong.
Well, my minion.
Let's see. Some more damage. Ignores ward or hits the character in the first position, and it's 2 guys. I mean, basically we get our Lich is basically our Toxic Cloud bot. It's like the only ability we really rely on, because it removes armor resistance, gets rid of wards, and all that kind of stuff. What's up, Marjikar? How are you doing, my friend? Okay. Being able to move a minion around on his turn might actually be pretty useful. So I'm going to do that. I guess we'll do the sacrifice in case we go ahead and use it. I kind of want to hold off on upgrading Rain of Fire, although I know that Bedlam is what I don't like because it moves all of my people around. So this one is just more damage on the fire. Make it cheaper. I mean, maybe we'll do something with that.
Worthy of my investment.
So I think I was doing initiative, and I think for this guy, I really only want initiative and like defensive stats. Because I don't care. They can't. His trap, I don't think, can miss. So let's do initiative, and let's give him some block. Seems good. An extra ward, maybe, or maybe some evasion. You know what? Wards are freaking strong as hell. So let's do that, and then evasion, and I guess his magic attack occasionally does something. So there we go. I got nothing I can do with you. All right, so we're gonna go. Let's see what our next fight is here, and let's see what talents we're working towards. I'm working towards Finger of Death. I think is what we're working towards. So I need to get this guy, so I need 3 talent points next. Do we have any consumables we want to use? One-time use. Let's see what we got going here. After killing an enemy, the minion who dealt the killing blow receives damage buff. That's right. Enemies can't become inspired, and they may go insane earlier. With this build, that works. And more experience. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. Let's go into our first fight here. No elites. This is kind of our main squad. Spider, Vampire, Lich, and Mummy. Some people on YouTube have been telling me some other interesting builds. I might have to give them a try. Something with like Shade and Banshee, I think. Gotta remember all the different things. This is similar to Darkest Dungeon. Jimmy Person, it is very much a Darkest Dungeon inspired game. This is basically, it's from a different developer, but it's basically if you were the bad guys in Darkest Dungeon. And I enjoy this game even more than Darkest Dungeon, so. Alright, so this girl can like one-shot our people, so we want to kill her first. So I want to, but I can't pull her forward, that's the thing. I can't use Fatal Bondage on her because she can't reach the very back row, which kind of sucks. Can she do anything to the back row from here? No, she makes it so they can't move, which is not useful at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and give... I can pull her forward with you. I don't have a lot of mana, so maybe I don't spend mana yet. If we remove... I think we have something that removes buffs that will give us mana. Maybe that's an item that we don't have equipped currently. Alright, let's go ahead and just give ourselves speed. Hello, speed.
Speed
Go.
of thought.
Alright, so I guess if I can't hit her, I might as well pull this guy forward. Each time he misses, he gets accuracy. She doesn't escape. She gains action damage after moving. Interesting. So we're going to remove his wards and blocks. And... go ahead and do this. So we can start stressing them out. Okay. Actually can't pull her because she's got her block up. So we're going to do this just to move people around, start stressing them out. Okay. Your skin will boil, your legs will falter, your will give out. That's right. That's right. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. And, let me see here. I guess we start focusing this guy down. Basically, we have a build where we want to focus one guy at a time down, I think. Ouch. Okay. All right. Time for you to go into your cocoon, lady. Okay. Nice. Good dodge. Moving him around. Perfect. Don't stun. Ah, God damn, that bullshit of OP ability, man. Okay. I need to use Hail of Teeth and pull this girl into here is what I need to do. So, alright, who are we focusing? Well, this guy's got block up, so let's go ahead and do this. If we get some crits, that'd be cool. I mean, we are building on crit, I think. Alright, so we do this. Trigger for blocks.
There's no sun up in the sky.
Bony weather.
Incoming.
Okay. Pull her forward. That gets her in range of us to be able to attack her. Gets rid of her ward. Nice. Chance to skip turn. He didn't skip. That's a good dodge. Ow. What's that? Okay, it's like a trap thing. Nice. All right, 2 insanity so far. Cowardice. Don't. Come on, man. Fucking stacking. That's dumb. She just gets to stack. This girl never gets to do anything because she's just getting stacked bullshit. CC stacking every time. Yeah, I need to kick this girl's ass. You are pissing me off, lady. Hey, we got a skip turn. That's nice. You have returned. Shirt pics will be sent soonish. Nice, Ren. Look forward to that. All right, we need to get this girl out of the front. Can't barbaric yop anymore. Okay, all right. We're gonna focus this girl down because she can do, I think, the most damage. Nice, good stress. Okay. Right, that's fine. Nice, insanity. They are all insane. So all target attacks and debuffs from the target itself. So I can't attack her. Just fine, I don't want to do that. How did you get full health? You were attacked a bunch of times. How the hell did you get full health? I actually want him to go before her, because I want her to do her pull. Although I think a targeted attack includes her getting pulled into this, so I think I actually do want to pull this. No, I can't pull that guy. Damn it. Why does Fatal Bondage not work on the back row? A pull that doesn't work on the back row seems kind of worthless. Frick. Okay, I'm gonna do... No, I'm gonna have her wait. She skipped her turn. Beautiful. Mr. Shogi. Mrs. Shogi is just that cool that she just gets to heal. Okay. Alright. Do this. I need to get rid of his stance.
Sun up in the sky.
Bony weather.
Incoming.
Oh, this should cancel his stance. Beautiful. Everybody all stressed out. Stop redirecting at any cost. That's annoying.
Of my power.
Okay. Well, now I can attack her at least. But I want to attack... No, I don't want to attack him because he'll counterattack. Woo! 144 crit and a stun. Nice. Okay. So she gets to go twice, actually. So she's going to pull him to get him out of his stance. And then pull... let's see. I can get somebody to lose resistance and armor if I want to. Now, if we do this, she'll have no armor in there. She might just die. No. Woo! Nice. Beautiful. Ow. Okay. Does that kill? I heard the heart attack into another heart attack. Damn. No second heart attack, but that's okay. Let's focus this guy since that girl's basically gonna die soon. crit debuff. Yeah, heart attack.
This never gets old.
Never gets old. You are so right, Iratus. Never gets old. All right, you're gonna heal. And let's see, 67 health and 59 stress. 26 to 30. All right, so we can actually kill him faster if we do this. Never mind. I should just always do my trap thing. Should just always do the trap thing. Leave the damage to the mummy. Leave the damage to the damage experts. God, Shogi's almost back up to full health. Mrs. Shogi 3,000, 120 crit. She does go up to full health. This frickin' build is so much even better than the double bone golem build used to be, I feel like. So strong. Full health after that. Minions gain +1 block, +1 ward, but their initiative is reduced by 0. Yikes. Each round of combat, Iratus recovers 30 wrath. Okay, I don't really have... The one thing I will say is I don't really have a build here that uses wrath that much. When you use the Lich to do the Rain of Fire and Reanimate build, you use a lot of wrath, but our current build is definitely not using wrath. Okay, so we're about to upgrade Ramses to the max abilities here. So if the... So it's additional if if he has a debuff, which basically never has debuffs. So let's just increase the base damage of that.
I expect results.
Results. Okay, I don't want to really upgrade your stress. We are maxed on accuracy and initiative. Probably should actually start using some of these things. The thing is, we have abilities that increase damage by an amount when we are on some characters where the more parts we have, the more damage we do. Yeah. Increase damage dealt by 0.1% for each available part in the chamber of Iratus. I think I have that on somebody. What the heck is this? Is this a sequel to Darkest Dungeon or something, We Titans? No, it's not a sequel. It is a game that has been inspired by Darkest Dungeon, but it's from a completely different developer called Unfrozen, where basically you are playing Darkest Dungeon if you were the bad guys. And I like it even more than Darkest Dungeon because recovering is a lot more doable in this game, and I like the idea of you create minions that do your bidding. All right, so I need 100 Digger Souls before I can do any upgrades. We can't do anything there. I don't need to create anything. Probably leveling up people be useful. I probably should have my highest level people here. Although, let's swap out Roxa here, and I just don't use that many of these other characters. Sadly, I get stuck on a group that I like, and I keep using that group. Okay, nothing with you. Stats with you. Tanky stats are what I want with her. Tanky stats and accuracy. Evasion. I really want to get damage on her, so I'm going to hold off on that. Is it as punishing as Darkest Dungeon? You've always heard that DD was so hard it wasn't fun. It can be on the higher difficulties. Currently, it's not as... I'm playing on the second, like kind of the normal difficulty. Back when I played this in Early Access, we did play it on the highest difficulty for a bit, and that was pretty rage-inducing and punishing. So, but I also was still learning combos. I'm still learning minion combos is the thing with this game. There's so many different things you can do that it'd be hard to know the right choices. Okay. So they have a Dampier of their own. All right, well, we need to get rid of her blocks and wards, so we can do that by doing this. Although she's the one I want to kill first. The Bard is the one we need to kill first, and this guy's the Elite. These are all pretty scary, but if I can get rid of blocks and wards on her, that's really stinking strong. Okay. My sworn enemy. Don't you point at me. Don't you point that finger at me. But I would say this game probably can be as punishing as Darkest Dungeon. if you play on a certain difficulty and stuff. You know, it's newer than Darkest Dungeon, so it doesn't have as many like different levels and stuff to go through. It's not like you choose where you go. You always go to the same places, kind of thing, if that makes sense.
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky.
Bony weather.
Incoming.
Okay, got rid of rewards. Oh, and she's on fire. Excuse me, sir, you are on fire. So that's going to heal her. That's why we have to kill you first. You're just asking to get killed, lady. Okay, let's see here. Do I pull you forward? No, there's no reason to do that. We're just going to remove his blocks and wards and make him do less damage. Looks cool. Not a game you'd pick up, but cool regardless. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'd highly recommend it if you like Darkest Dungeon. If you don't like Darkest Dungeon, you wouldn't like this game, probably. But definitely a great game. Okay, so we're going to do this. And the devs are awesome because the devs actually gave me a key to give away last week when the game was finally came out in full release. So, okay, where's that debuff? Unable to move. Okay, that's fine. All right. Who do I want to focus down? I know she can do crap tons of damage, but he's elite. I might want to ignite her. Do I want to give my character speed? No, they're about to be able to go a bunch of times. So I feel like if I don't do anything to you, I'm not doing much to anybody. So let's go do this. Set you on fire, lady. Let's kill the elite first. Need to entice that Dampier to join the Undead Legion? I don't need to. I've already done that. I did it in early access, so I can make more. But she is OP as hell, that's for sure. Thank you for the follow, person whose name I can't read in another language. Really appreciate that. As much as I'd like to pull somebody, I actually need to protect her, so we're going to do our cocoon here. Free units, true. How do you do that? If she's alone while insane, she'll join. So if we can make her insane and kill her last, that's what we want to do. So let's work on that insane thing right now. Okay. Oh, great. I can't even attack. All right. I don't want to attack you, but I need health. Okay. We definitely need to kill the Bard first. Bard has always got a... Bard 2 OP. Must kill Bard. Why are they not going insane? You should be insane by now. At least one of these should have gone insane. Okay. You can convince enemies to become playable. Yeah, there's a couple different... how many characters can you do that? The Dampier and... Is it only the Dampier that you can get to join? I can't remember. Alright, so 50% chance... Okay, how do I interrupt this? I can't interrupt this because he's in the front here. Oh, it can't be canceled, so... She just has a chance of redirecting anything. Alright, we're going to continue tanking right now. It would be nice if I could get her. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Just depends on... Depends on how the fight goes. For sure. Okay, I think killing you instead of stressing you out is going to be our best bet here. So let's do this. God, her voice is so annoying. This probably gets redirected to this guy. Oh, it doesn't. Are you dead? Nice crit. Beautiful. All right. We're not doing... You are very... You have a lot of mental fortitude, lady. Ow, 73 damage. Nice, insanity, beautiful. Chance to skip turn. The best thing about this game, We Titans, is, you know, in Darkest Dungeon, your characters always go insane. Now you get to be the one that makes them go insane, which is so amazing. What's great here is this cloud is making it so his armor and resistance, which should have like plus 20, are 0 because of that clouds buff. So we are going to attack this guy now.
My
Woo!
kingdom
78
comes.
crit. And he got stunned by that crap. Get wrecked. Okay. All right. I'm going to continue to tank because these characters, this guy and this girl can like one-shot you. So keeping this guy in the back is good. I mean, he is doing damage to this guy, which kind of sucks, but... Can't you just stop screaming? It's not like I'm stabbing you. Wait, never mind. That's right. All right. 75% chance to betray an ally. So who do we focus? This guy is at 133. You're at 205. Problem is if I pull this guy forward, he's no longer in the lost armor position. So I think I'm going to try to... but it does stress out everybody else. Okay, we're going to go and do this then. Alright, so I guess I will focus... Yeah, because now he's got his armor there. Focus this guy. Great. Great. Ow. Ow. Stop with the AoE crap, please. Good redirect. The spider tank is awesome. Mrs. Shogi 3000. Protecting us here. So much AoE damage, so our backline's been taking a lot here, sadly. Okay, hopefully we will kill him with a heart attack with this play right here.
Perish.
Nice crit. Heart attack, please. No heart attack, damn. Okay, but we've almost killed the 2 that we need to kill. Is this guy resistant to magic or anything? Let's see, he's got 63 health. So this could do can do up to 36 damage. Chance to kill him. No, I meant to use this attack. Why didn't... One thing I don't like with the UI, I don't like the way that there's like this delay. Okay, well okay, great. She killed him for me. Alright, and we get the fallen Dampier. Beautiful. She killed her friend and then joined us. Way to go. Perfect ending to that fight. Alright, there you go, Ren. There you go. We recruited the fallen Dampier. So I now have 2 of them. Of course, she joins us at level 1, so I have to put another brain in her, but... Alright, that was a very satisfying ending to that fight. Alright, we have enough Digger Souls, we can do another upgrade here. Feel like I want another... let's see. I'm not leveling... I mean, we have brains to level up, so leveling up Arena doesn't seem that useful. More parts. More artifacts. More Digger Souls. Dampier shoots friend in the back. A gift from my new lord. That's right. What's up, Chuck Frickin' Norris? How are you doing, my friend? Let's go artifact. So I need to sacrifice a... What is that? A wraith? Or no, that's a shade, isn't it? It's a shade.
I will cast a long shadow over my foes.
Which one was it? It was this one, artifacts, yeah. What's up, Bully BL2s? Hey! 2 minutes or 2 months in a row, my friend. Thank you so much for continuing randomness. I really appreciate that. Even though I kill you in all of my games, you still support the stream. I love it. I need to get some healing going on these guys. My poor Lich there. But what we can do is what we did with our other build. We did something like this. So experience. You're here for the long haul. Nice. It is Iratus Day, Holy BL2s. You're a big fan of maxing artifacts to turn into experience. That's a good idea. I mean, I have all these things. I probably should turn them into experience, because if I do, I can go ahead and get this ability to learn, and then will be 4 things from Finger of Death, which is amazing because it takes away half of the vigor and sanity of any target, and they lose all blocks and wars and ignores wards and removes all buffs. It's really expensive, so I need ways of getting mana, and actually I I'm really close to that. I kind of do want to just get this experience. So what artifact are we never going to use? Minions, enemies gain 18 invasion until the battle ends. I feel like I would never want to use that. There we go. We'll just do one there. I forgot that. I keep forgetting you could do that because that wasn't in early access. So I need ways to gain mana is the thing. I know that the Shade has an ability that gains this mana, maybe, but the units that I keep using don't seem to have any ability to get mana, I don't think. Not sure if I saw, but the Humanorium should now have info on the enemy unit's abilities. Oh, that happens after every fight, basically. Because you're basically learning about the different units. So I guess we learned about... who do we learn about there? Probably the Elite Elven Ranger. So I guess we can actually see their abilities or something. You're debating getting either Gal Civ 3 or Stellaris. I've played Stellaris. I've never played Gal Civ 3. Can't wait to see Rand finger his enemies to death. Oh my god. That's what a way to go. What if you gotta go, you know, what's a better way to go? Alright, so I wanted to give her tanky stats. So I think I want to give her HP is really expensive. Or I give her initiative. She already goes first, like every time. Let's give her armor. And evasion. No, we're waiting to give you attack. That's maxed. Okay, and you I would want to give damage. Although I was giving him lots of tanky stats. I maxed out his health because this guy dies so much for me. Let's give him evasion actually. We're gonna give this guy defensive stats. Dread Knight in his item gives crazy amounts of mana. Yeah, problem is every time I get a Dread Knight, I only make him, I think you mean Dark Knight. I use him to sacrifice because he gives experience. Because basically, what I do for Dark Knight every time is I create him. Then I immediately sacrifice him. Maybe... Let me see what the item is you're talking about, because if I sacrifice him, I think I get that item, right? No, that's never mind. Because you get an Ancient Wisdom book, which is just basically free experience for Iratus every time. Stellaris Fed S is the newest DLC, and it comes out recently. If you like committing war crimes in video games, Stellaris is all the galactic war crimes you could ever want. There are some builds I think that use some Dark Knights. Was it Dark? Because they have an ability, a stance. What's their stance? Yeah, there we go. Removes all debuffs from the Dark Knight and gives them mana. Oh no, it has a thing where anytime an enemy receives a debuff, he does a bunch of stress damage. So you can do this plus, what is it, Lost Soul? That you can do some AoE debuff abilities and stuff. So there are some other combos we haven't really done. Hey, what's up, Zero? We tried that last time. It's pretty good. I just didn't feel like it had the tankiness of some of the other groups. Like, I'm liking this group because tankiness and heals are really effective here. Alright, we got another Fallen Damp here. Elves. Oh, we might lose our Unfrozen here because they have some backline reach here. Banshees and Wraith debuff a lot. Okay, alright. So we're going to... We don't have our... We can't make her insane since we don't have our Lich this time. So we're going to go ahead and... We have a damaging group, so we need to focus down probably the girl in the back first. Shade has a decent mana recovery ability. Yes, that's true. So I might need to use Shades again. Okay, and there goes one of his blocks. Attack against target ignores block, ward, armor resistance, highly increased chance to be attacked. Okay. Alright, so who do we focus down first? I think we kill the scout first. You're just too powerful. You just do too much straight up damage. Kill her first and the Fallen Dampier second, probably. You like my FTL stream? Very cool and hard difficulty. Well, thank you. We've been having some fun runs lately. I will upload the runs from yesterday to YouTube later today that had a lot of salt. So prepare for F-bombs if you watch those videos. Okay. Okay, well, there went all of my Frozen's block. They were salty but fun. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Not as much fun for me when I'm losing, but as long as y'all are having fun. Alright, so... It's a big attack damage, but her ward would block it anyway, so... Ooh, there's 24 armor. Pulls her forward, but she's got the ward. I need to remember which enemies have traps. Because this guy is really good if we could get rid of traps. Okay. I'm not going to have her use her heal yet. We'll continue focusing this girl. Nice. First run in NJ was filled with terrible on RNG. I mean, pretty much every run I get salty on is because of terrible RNG. So I should be used to it. I shouldn't let it get me salty. Alright, let's see here. 10 true damage. So you're going to need to do 36 damage to her. Only problem with this vampire, she can't reach backline, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. So we'll focus. You have minus luck. We'll focus you then. I wish her dagger throw didn't push her back. I wonder if that's an upgrade I can change. Ooh, nice. Just enough damage that she dies from the burn. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay. She definitely needs to get her tankiness up now. She's next, so that's good. All right. So I want to focus her next. So we're going to shoot this guy. And that's going to hit both of them with a pretty high damage ability and debuff them. By the way, you started a Crystal A run last night. Your weapon loadout by Sector 3 was 2 Burst Laser 2s, a Crystal Heavy, and a Breach Bomb 2. Wow, you do get Burst Laser 2s like crazy. Congrats. I need some of your luck on FTL runs, apparently. Okay, so pull her forward so we can hopefully crit her with our vampire and stun her would be the best. Lower her luck while we do that. You know what? Set her on fire, too.
A warm end, my friend.
A warm end, my friend. I wonder if you can combo it on foes with a Bone Golem to keep his ward up and shield. Yeah, you probably could do that. Might be a good way to do it. Have one Bone Golem just giving him wards and shields. Although, I'm kind of playing similar to Darkest Dungeon, where you kill the backline threats first so they can't kill your backline. Rawrist, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, this girl, this sucks. This is any enemy that attacks her. So I don't have a way to stop that. Alright, so we just don't attack her, because if we attack her, we take a crap ton of damage. So we will go ahead and shoot your friends. Freaking miss, damn it. Okay. Alright, she is taking 17 damage. Okay, well, if she's not attacking, that's fine. If she's not attacking, it's better than if she is attacking. Do these guys have any armor or anything? No. So minus luck and evasion. Who's lower on health? You are. Alright, so we'll hit you and try to get your luck down so we can crit you down. Wanted to get rid of some of his evasion, but he evaded our evasion debuff. Evasion. Hull Laser Mark II, best weapon in FTL or not? Absolutely not. Hull Laser, it's terrible. What is that? 3 power for a maximum of 6 damage? No, no. Flax are where it's at. You have to take into account charge time. And Hull Laser 2, while not as bad as a Glade Beam or some of the other stuff, there are way better weapons than Hull Laser 2. Besides, to get the full value out of Hull Laser, you have to not get weapons or shields down. So it's just... absolutely disagree with Hull Laser 2 being one of the best weapons in the game. 26 to 29. 31 to 34. Alright, this is still our biggest attack here. If I can kill her this turn, that would be the best. Ashes of a Burned Witch. Okay, she's only taken 4 there. 4, between the two of them, they should be able to kill her. 4 Hull Beams, best weapon setup. Fight me! 4 Hull Beams. 4 true damage and 5 vigor. So that's 9 damage. So she should be dead from that, actually. That's great. Oof. Woo, nice crit. So that stun is... oh, so now... that's so good. It is legit with hacking, absolutely. I mean, you have to have hacking for, you know, Hull Beams. I mean, for Glade Beams, too, if you want, like, double Glade Beam. Basically, any only beam weapon setup is only legit with hacking. It is only good if you have hacking. Otherwise, you can't do anything with it. Unless you have, like, some weird bunch of drones to get through shields or something weird like that. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to focus his health here. Can I remove debuffs? No, we remove buffs from enemies. He doesn't have any buffs. Okay. Crit build on Vampire looks to be pretty legit for self-sustain. Absolutely. Absolutely. Somebody suggested it last week. The Mummy plus Vampire combo. I think somebody mentioned doing double Mummy, double Vampire. I feel like double Vampire is too squishy. Yes, they can heal, but you get 1 dodge and then they like 2-shot you and you can't recover, you know? So we're gonna do this so he receives more damage.
Your frail bodies fail.
Okay. $14 to 18, 14 to 18. Let's try to minus luck and evasion him. Nice. You can hide a vamp in your 4th spot. What would be the purpose of Vampire in the 4th spot? The magic attack ability that does it present? I guess that wouldn't be too bad. But then they have to heal afterwards, and to heal you have to move up. Well, I guess you have the Blood Strike. Well, I guess Berserk Blood Strike. Oh, that could be interesting. The problem is if you have a Vampire in the 4th slot, then you can't have 2 Clinging Wraps. And what you want for the double Mummies is the stacking the minus luck debuff. If you could do Clinging Wraps in the 2nd row, I would say sure. Have a Vampire 1st and 4th row. Vampire 2nd, or Vampire 1st and 4th, Mummy 2nd and 3rd. Problem is you can't do Clinging Wraps in the 2nd row, so I don't know about that. When Mummy gets attacked, enemies lose luck. Do they really? I always have my mummies in the back, so I guess I haven't really... Is that their passive ability? Is that forever? It doesn't say, because like the upgrade for Clinging Wraps is for a certain number of turns, and I upgraded it so it's until the battle ends. Does that last forever? Because that's interesting to play like a frontline 2nd row, probably mummy who's like cursing and stuff. The mummies do have a lot of health. That's one reason why I like them so much. They're pretty damn tanky. New meta mummy tanks. That's right. Tank up a mummy. Yeah. Make one and just stack like probably not blocks or wards because you want to get hit if you want them to lose stuff, but like maybe health and I don't know, man. The problem with tank mummy is, I mean, their way of healing is removing debuffs or removing buffs. And to me, that's not reliable. Because you only can, if you go the buff route, then you need to fight enemies who buff themselves. If you go the debuff route, then you need to be fighting enemies who debuff you. And it's just not a reliable way to heal, in my opinion. I know they can purge debuffs, but it's not like every single character you fight in every single fight does debuffs to you. Okay, I wanted to get damage is what I wanted for you. Because damage is survivability for her. So I've already maxed accuracy and initiative for this guy. Attack probably for you. Ooh, we got a new ability for this guy. Attack loses initiative. Hit three targets. Buffs any minion that was in the trap, increasing attack by 40 and luck by 20. Enemy placed a trap loses 50 vigor. I guess we'll go for this trap removal buff, which will be good if it against very specific enemies. Okay. And we're going to swap out you and you. I still just like this combo. The Toxic Cloud's ability to just remove all armor resistance is just insanely OP to me. It's so strong. There's so many characters that stack armor and resistance that just having one ability that gets rid of it and makes them go insane is just kind of insane. All right, so we're avoiding the elite squad fights because those are the ones that are the really ones that can wreck you. So I think you get items based on what minions are in your party. So if I wanted to get that Dark Lord item or Dark Knight, maybe I make a Dark Knight.
Hardly an inspiring leader, but irrelevant for the armies of
Do something like
dead.
this and send that. No. This and see what items we get from here, maybe. Item based on parties for the cultist. Okay, it's the cultist, my bad. Increase critical damage dealt, reduce critical damage received. That's pretty nice. Ashes are nice. I have some of those, and I have some of those. I like to have a bunch of all these because I'm just going to all these free item events. Okay, Bard. Elite Bard. So we're just going to have to kill the Elite Bard first, even before the Arrow Girl. So, yeah, we'll go with this build. I need to remember that's the setup. Okay. Do I want to use any consumables for this fight? Can I see the Spirit Spear stat anywhere? Because basically this is an item that gives a permanent damage buff to a minion anytime they give a killing blow. Its information effects. Nice, okay. Cool, and I can see how many times it stacks too. Nice, so she's already got 4 stacks of it. That's really cool, man. If you get that item early, you could really buff your minions. That's awesome. I feel like I should give you an item, Cruel Angel. You know, I don't know if I've tried Ashes of a Burned Witch with the stress thing. I feel like that might work. Single target, like if every time they move into it, they get effect. If every time they moved into Toxic Cloud, they got this effect. I wonder if that works. It only says when a minion uses ability, so probably it only does it the first time. When an ally dies, I mean, that could be something to do if I were to do the whole sacrifice thing. Black Widow's attack. Also increase the spider venom effect. Do we already have her with one of those? No. We just have her as tanky stats. Okay. So I was going to look at using a... Oh, I have this book to use. Let's get some extra experience here. You think there's one that gives health too? An item like that gives health? That's crazy. Alright, here we go. Elite Bard. Actually, it's great. The Elite Bard's in the 3rd position, which is perfect for us, because I can use my pull that removes all her wards and blocks from the very beginning, which is great. Which is very, very nice. So we can just get started. Get started on her right from the beginning. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I'm going to have to cancel that, because that is a lot of frickin' damage. Alright, it does set her on fire. Beautiful. It's... Excuse me, sir, you're on fire. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to just use everything on her. Just to focus her down. But I am going to pull you. I'm going to use my Hail of Teeth to get rid of your block.
There's no sun up in the sky.
Then we're going to grasp you to cancel that stance. That is going to do way too much damage. Okay. Was that remove debuffs? Okay. Alright. It's fine. I don't want to remove your wards and pull you in there. Kind of just want to focus you, but making you do less damage does nothing. So I'm going to do this. The woman in the game have big thingies. I mean, look at Mrs. Shogi. She's her thingies aren't that big unless you're talking about their thighs. Yeah, they have very thick thighs. But no, that's every video game and every manga and every comic book. They're all like that. The floor of the battle boards. Ew. Yeah, the battle boards are not my favorite either. Okay, you will be the one I want to kill second. But what I will do is I'm going to set you on fire. It's a good combo. The Ashes item igniting the Barbarian when she was entered the cloud. So that did work. I wonder if it reapplies every time they move back and forth in there. Let's see. So she has no Ashes right now. Although I think you have that item, right? Yeah, so if it applies twice, that means it would apply from the Agile Grasp and it would apply from the cloud. Let's see if it does it. So ignite and ignite. It did do it twice. Oh, that is OP as hell. Oh, man. That's so good. And applied another time because she went to the other cloud. Oh, that's a cool combo. That's very good. All right. Like I planned it or something. All right. So you're going to take 24 damage. So we need to do 30 to you. So either one of you should be able to kill her. I want to keep you out of the front row because you do that stupid yop when you're in the front row. So I'm going to do this. The Toxic Fire Wombo combo. I like it. Ow. Loses all evasion. That sucks. Alright, more Ignite on you. And she's insane. Beautiful. Skipped her turn. Awesome. Okay. Woo! Get crit on. So good. Alright, so you're taking 24, so I need to do 30. So as long as this hits, it's a guaranteed kill. Beautiful.
Decay, corruption.
Oh, into a heart attack with the girl behind you. Yeah. Oh, and you just went insane. But Betrayal doesn't do anything, but... Nice. That guy was at like full sanity, and he went through 2 of those clouds, has 2 burns, and lost basically all of his sanity. Have I mentioned how much I like the Lich lately? The frickin' cloud is insane, man. That cloud attack is just so OP. If you have this on in the background with my sound up, I want you to know what all those girls screaming sounds like. I can only imagine. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. We're going to crit you down, probably. You had to explain what was happening to your fiance. What are you watching? Ah, ah. It's, you know, it's a beach volleyball competition. Everybody's spiking everything, you know? That's just the sound. You're a girl, you know. That's what you make, the sound you make when you're spiking the volleyball over and over.
As your suffering ends,
Beautiful. Look at all that EXP. Okay. Okay. Spiking a volleyball. Spiking a volleyball. Alright, so we need 2 more points to get the Finger of Death. What is this one? Deals 45 stress damage. Target loses accuracy for 2 turns. Okay. It's a lot cheaper, but this is more expensive. But this is like a kill an enemy kind of ability. You wonder how your fiance feels about the sound of Rand making those moaning sounds. That's hot. It's so hot. All right. So we want to... Well, nobody took damage, so... let me just do this. And... Oops. This. I'm going to put my people I use into here. She's totally good with that, lol. A little too good. You have something similar. You're working, you have Rand making bards scream in the background. Yeah. Hey, don't blame me. I didn't program these bards to make this sound. If it were my choice, bards would not be going, ah, ah. They would be singing songs and inspiring their friends. Not screaming like they're... I don't even know what that sounds like. Okay, let's see. What do we change this to? 2 random enemies for less damage. Or ignores armor. Well, we have a lot of ways to ignore armor, so let's do, I guess, 2 random damage.
my enemies
I don't really care about that much.
nasty surprise.
Nasty surprise. Let's go. Let's continue to stack her armor, even though they remove her armor a lot. Let's make Mrs. Shogi 3000 the tankiest Shogi of all Shogis. Dread, we've checked this. Dread improves this damage, I think, right? So, actually getting Dread up on this, I think, would not be bad. Let's check. 28 to 31. 30 to 33. Very nice. Okay. And what do we want you to have? Probably just continue doing attack on our mummies. Hey, what's up, Pie Boy? It's going well, my friend. How are you doing? My sustain game is on point this run. I'm telling you, man. This little combo right here. The spider tanking in her little cocoon. Somebody told me about this last week. I forget who it was. I keep forgetting who to give credit to. Redirecting so that this character's sustain is good. Their tankiness is not good. So if you have a vampire, if you have this person who's redirecting the attacks and she just gets 1 crit, she's full health. So I love that combo. And then these guys in the back for the damage, especially now that we know this Ashes works. That's so good. So I should give you something else. Damage dealt. I'll give you the Glutton's Tongue here. Because we have lots of parts in our thing here. Is that the wombo combo of the game? Good to see a Lich that can survive. There's lots of wombo combos in this game. It's just finding one that you like and that works for you. And I've been liking this one. Of course, it might be not as good on other floors or something. But what I love about this is it's got a good mix of stress damage, physical and actual health damage, tankiness, and utility. Because you have the ability to move enemies around, which is so important with the way stances work. You have... I mean, just this Toxic Cloud, I think, might be the most OP ability in the game, honestly. This upgrade that makes them lose all armor resistance, does big stress damage, and it works well with displacement. That might be the most OP ability in the game, in my opinion. Even though it doesn't do any high damage numbers, the combination of utility plus... synergy is so good. You're doing okay, Pie Boy? Only okay? Oh, I would hope you'd be doing better than okay, my friend. Alright, so let's get rid of... Okay, so we want to get rid of your stuff here. And we're gonna put a toxic cloud right here. So I'm gonna pull the bard into that toxic cloud. And that should get rid of all of her wards, hopefully. So we do Hail of Teeth to get rid of your blocks. Then we pull you in. Actually, I don't know if... Does ward block the ignite? It didn't. Okay, I was actually hoping it would block the ignite, because then that would get rid of her other ward. But, oh well, it's fine. Okay, I just don't attack you, and that's fine. That team is wrecking this floor, and you haven't even upgraded their parts to up their skills even more. It's true, I haven't. I've been thinking about that. I probably need to do that. Since, I mean, I'm changing the team out a little bit, because when our Lich gets low on health, we swap it out for the Unfrozen. I guess what we'll do is actually just get rid of your last block here. Looks like this game is all about debuffing and then attacking. I mean, that's an oversimplification, but yeah, that's what you do. Frickin' redirect. Okay. Alright, I do still want to kill you quickly, so I'm going to put the magics... that would be blocked.
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather.
So this is actually good. We can stop that stance. And there is the counter to it. There's a counter to it. If you move somebody who is in a stance that is a counterattack, she just freaking almost one-shot. Well, I think Cruel Angel's dead. I think Cruel Angel's dead because I think this guy's going to AoE and kill her. I have to sacrifice a minion to get her back up. Oh, god damn it. And there's where you can get some salty shenanigans there. Well, so much for that. Good to see a Lich that can survive. I'm saying there's an 80% chance that this Lich dies now. 80% chance, in my opinion.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
Because if there's any more displacement that puts her in either of these clouds, basically... Like, if I kill this bard right now, she's going to move forward and counterattack and kill him, I think. Yeah, there you go. Chuck frickin' Norris just jinxing it. Okay. I mean, do I even try to save him is the question. I mean, I guess my way to try to save him is to either attack and hope we don't crit this girl, or attack this girl to not kill her. But then she's going to do like a heal. You know what? I'm just going to say screw it. If he dies, he dies. He's probably going to die no matter what I do. Okay, that doesn't kill her anyway. Okay. Alright, she's not in her stance anymore, but that AoE ability right there is what I was expecting to kill him. That's why I was not going to even try to force to keep alive. You don't feel bad? You are the bringer of death? Okay. Damn it. This sucks. I can't even interrupt this stance right now. God damn it. God freaking damn. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is just lower this guy's armor and attack. Can I... 14 to 18. Okay, I can kill you. No, I can't because you're blocking. Damn it! Ugh, these freaking stances are the bane of my existence. I hate that crap. Alright, well, I'm going to start stacking debuff on this guy. And I guess I'll move him into here. So maybe I get a couple attacks while this is still up, maybe. Get one attack here. So he has no armor resistance, we can do this. Oh, crap. He's immune to fire. God damn it. Okay, good crit, though. Good crit, and that stuns him. That makes you insane. Does that interrupt your stance, perchance? No. Christ. Just 94 damage. And there you go for whoever's asking, is this game is punishing as Darkest Dungeon. There you go. Just one random fucking attack. 90% of her health just done right there. So ridiculous. What is this game's version of stupid missiles? That shit right there. That one-shot shit. Alright, thankfully you don't have any block ward armor resistance, so you don't have any armor resistance either. 61 health. It's a very high chance of killing you. She left him at 1 health. Thank God. The poison from the spider just killed her right there. Are you missing something? Because you started taking a lot of damage out of nowhere. That one counterattack killing my lich. That's what it is. I don't know what else to tell you. This douchebag girl's blocking this fucking person every time, so I can't finish her off. And she's in the front row. I can't displace her to interrupt stances. It's just like Darkest Dungeon. Like one shitty thing leads into another shitty thing. You lose one unit, it snowballs out of control. That's all it is. It's a snowball effect. I mean, do I focus you? I can't kill this girl. It's so fucking frustrating. I need this girl to not be in the front row, or else I can't displace her to interrupt this shitty redirect thing. Basically, she's doing to her team what my spider's doing to my teams, keeping me from finishing off this girl with like fucking 14 health right now. If I had an AoE damage ability, I could kill her, I think. Yes, big hits like that are a normal thing in this game. Yes. They are a normal thing, but I was killing them fast enough and making them go insane fast enough that they weren't an issue. Could you give me a fucking break? This stance never fucking ends. This is so fucking stupid that I can't stop this goddamn stance. This is where the salt comes in right here. All right. I need to kill...
There's no sun up in the
I cannot fucking stop this because she is coming to the front row and I can't cancel her stance if I can't displace her. I think I need to like change my... I need to have weight or something. I need to be able to like displace her twice. I think I can kill this girl though. Yeah, this is guaranteed if it hits to kill her.
Become part of the breathless tide.
Sounds like this is where you like bright or shade to stance interrupt. Well, even the girl I just killed can stance interrupt. The thing is, they can't do damage now, so I just have to kill this girl. Do I have any AoE? Will she absorb this? Okay, I could have done this the whole time. Yeah, she's dead. I was just whining the whole time. I should have just used one spell on her. I could have killed her that whole time. So that was just stupid of me. All right, minus evasion and luck here.
Killer of man.
Whew, okay. So this removes buffs. There are no buffs to get a heal. This is why... Yeah, I don't know. This is self-sustain on this guy's not the best. Does the Black Widow ult stop stances? I don't think so. It just stops them from moving. Let me read the description of it. No, it just prevents movement. It would actually make it harder to stop stances because preventing movement is bad because I want them to move. Oh man, god damn it, I can't keep a lich alive, man. It's the fucking fallen Dampier. I can't take a lich into a fight with a Dampier. The Dampier just counterattack is the counter to stance, not stance. It's the counter to the trap thing. So I can't take a Lich into a Fallen Dampier fight. Speaking of Fallen Dampier, screw you girls, by the way. It's kind of the point of being a Lich. You can't keep them alive. Well, I thought the Lich, well, at least in this game and in other games I played, the Lich brings back other undead. So I would not say that what you said is true. The Lich is the reanimated version of, you know, something that, unless you're talking about D&D. I don't know what a D&D Lich is. Oh, undeath. Okay, so you're being semantic. Gotcha. You're making a pun. My least favorite type of joke. Cool. Let me see here. What do we got here? Artifacts. All right, let's just go ahead and check what's here before we make our next choice on what we do here. Let's just the Glade Beam on Stealth B if it doesn't have cloaking. There you go. There you go. Okay. So enemies lose 1 ward, or we gain 1 ward, or... Do I already have this Power Fist? I can't remember. I wish I could look at the artifacts I have. I guess I'll check that, because I can't remember if I had that. I didn't. Okay. This game is punishing enough right now. That's true. Did you figure out that roofing an enemy doesn't stop you from pulling them? No. No, I've tested that, Ren. Rooting an enemy makes it so you can't pull them. Rooting an enemy makes it so that they can be displaced if... So, say you have a rooted enemy and then a person who's not rooted behind them. If you pull the not rooted enemy, it will move the rooted enemy. If you try to pull a rooted enemy, it won't work. I've tested that. I tested that last week. So if you root all of them, then you can't pull anybody. So you can't displace anybody if you root everybody. So, well, I'm gonna have to make another Lich, but I don't have any slots. I'll have to like sacrifice a minion. But we're gonna go with this build right here. We got an elite. Is that a spear dude? I think that's a spear dude. Man, the combo of the Fallen Dampier plus that Rock dude sucks because the Rock dude, One Pint Wong, thank you for the follow. The Rock dude is super susceptible to the Lich's remove all armor and evasion, or armor and resistance, but the Fallen Dampier counters it. So I think we have ways to get rid of armor and stuff. So all right, let's just go with this. Do I want to use any consumables though? I guess we can use this. They get extra health, but we get a bunch of extra parts. Hopefully not punished for doing that.
Tremble before me. Even more than
you know what? I don't need this combo. I don't want them... This build does not really do sanity damage, so we want to do just extra damage. So let me replace these things.
it embellishes my undead features.
What are the items for this thing? Wish there was a class for items so I could see what it would be. Okay, so that's faster, additional part. Okay, so let's give ourselves free speed here.
Fetching.
Can you name a minion after me next time you get the chance? Sure, I'll do it right now. Let's see. You can be my Unfrozen. I'll tell you, we Titans, I have a hard time keeping Unfrozens alive, but we'll see. We Titans 3. You couldn't remember, so thanks for clarification. Are you talking about the displacement thing? Yeah, I tested that last week. I was curious myself. Is this a rock sector that we keep seeing those rock dudes? I guess so. Must be with that one guy being immune to fire. What do you mean, this guy being immune to fire? Alright, so this... Okay, elite crossbowman. So he's going to do shit tons of damage. But I feel like I should focus her down. But if she gets her counterattack thing, I'm not going to want to attack her. But, you know what? It's just this Fatal Bondage is too good. So I'm going to go ahead and make her do less damage and get rid of all her blocks and wards. 3 blocks, 3 wards is just insane. I don't know. There has to be other minions that remove blocks and wards, because that ability removing all blocks and wards is insanely badass, basically. And let's go ahead and set her on fire, since I want to focus her down.
End, my friend.
You would also like to be a minion, if possible. Make me the most death-prone minion, Emzas. Okay. I'll have to think about who the most death-prone minion is. It's probably the next Lich. But I usually make like Cruel Angel and... Okay, there we go. So now I can't attack her. Cruel Angel and Chuck frickin' Norris. Everyone else Liches. Build a man on a fire, he'll be warm for a day. Set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life. Yes, it's a thing I heard recently from... I think that's a Terry Pratchett thing. Saw that on a Brandon Sanderson had a Facebook stream thing that he was doing that had that he quoted that. All right, so this guy is susceptible to magic damage. So this will make him lose armor and resistance. So he's the next guy I want to kill after her, but she's currently immune. Okay. All right. Go ahead and get rid of his last thing, I guess. Does the zombie still have any use this far into the game, or have most of the opening tier characters aged out? The zombie is actually a really good unit for a tanky unit. If I hadn't been relying on this girl to be in my front row, I might be using the zombie. Thing with zombie is he doesn't have the healing that the spider has, so I don't know. Okay. God, I hate that stance. All right, if I do AoE though, that should... I don't know that he'll block AoE. Woo! Get crit on. Nice. Seemed like a risk-reward mechanic with 100% damage stacking AoE stance, attack stance thing. Well, the thing is, you stack that, but you get the upgrade that gives him a block and ward when you stack that. So you stack that, but that stacking is really just about buffing his defense, not about actually doing damage with it. That's the way I use it anyway. Okay, so this guy has a chance of redirecting the attack I'm going to do. So I'm going to get rid of his block here. And then we're going to try to attack her, but at 50% chance gets blocked. Okay, it didn't. That's very nice. Okay. So strange, this redirect... It is not activated yet. Maybe I'm not understanding how it works. Okay, so 36... Whoa, I did... Okay, that kills her. I didn't mean to use that. I wanted to do the AoE, so I hit this guy, but... Oh, well. Okay, so we're going to focus this guy, then we can... then we can do her stacking... what is it? The thing that gets rid of her armor and his armor and evasion. So he has some evasion, so getting rid of his luck and evasion would be very nice. So if we do that. Okay, nice. You accidentally fired your breach missile. What? Should do this.
Have a warm end, my friend.
I should use my mana when it's this high, because I will be getting mana back. Nice, the stun. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, so let's just try to finish him here. Beautiful. Queen Arachnia over there looks pretty deadly. Yeah, she's been my main tank for a while now. So he's stunned, so he is just about to die. So if I do AoE attack, I get rid of his ward, and that will be enough to finish him. Or it'll just kill him outright. Enough. That was an FTL analogy. I don't know what you accidentally firing your breach missile means in this video game I'm playing right now. I don't know what that means. Mrs. Shogi 3000 equals best spider waifu. Also the one time you don't want to kill the giant alien spider. That's right. One time you don't want to kill giant alien spider is when she is tanking for you.
Your frail body.
See, this fight we took like next to no damage. I don't know if I just got lucky, or I played the fight better, or I didn't take the Lich into a fallen Dampier fight, if that's the reason. Okay, this will make him take more damage. You're talking about how you killed the one guy instead of using my AoE. Oh, my accidentally killing him. Gotcha. I gotcha. If I do this, we can heal up and guarantee that she doesn't get hit. Well, unless he does his AoE. Beautiful crit, man. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. That's right. Join us. We're the winners. Did we just get another experience book? Holy crap. These books of ancient wisdom are... they're just all over the place. So that means I'll be able to get Finger of Death after the next fight. Let's go ahead and put that on now so I don't forget to use it.
Now I will make mortals.
Right, 5 more Digger Souls and I can do another upgrade. Okay, so we have a choice.
More than previously.
Do you want to go this way to get as many fights as possible? Do you want to go this way for the quest and items? Do you want to go Sacrificial Altar? I feel like I just want to go to Sacrificial Altar every time so I can get as many experience books. The more experience we get for Iratus, the more spells we unlock. I feel like the better off we are. I'm going to swap out my mummies. No, that's the wrong one. Do this to get him experience. Or no, to get him healed. Whoops, I didn't have somebody getting experience up here. Put you in there. Watching Ram building Legos. Good Friday. Nice. All right. Emzas, you wanted to be a minion. I'm going to create another... wait, I can't create the Lich yet because I'm going to have to create somebody to sacrifice if I'm going there. Okay. So... all right, another Fallen Dampier. So I don't want to use a Lich in that fight. We are going to kill the Dampier first again, I believe. All right, any stats we can get here? Save up her stuff. Evasion on you would be pretty darn good. Sure, I'll take the evasion. Don't want dread on you. Okay, what am I going to get on our unfrozen? I think I want evasion. And then damage is good, accuracy is good, initiative is good. Although I feel like I don't need him to go first. So let's get accuracy here. And you know what? 1 point, we'll give him a little bit of initiative. Speed, basically. Alright, whatever team we're going to go into the boss fight with, I'll probably for the first time, do a bunch of upgrades on pieces and upgrade my dudes to give them even more stats. That's probably what we'll do. Because I'm pretty sure this boss fight is one I feel like I did the third floor boss and it was the last boss of the early access, but that guy's not looking familiar to me. I'm going to go this way to get the extra XP. You guess technically it is an undead human spider rather than an alien spider. That's right. You're in no hurry, sir. Still 1.5 hours of work you're supposed to do today, and it's cold and rainy, so you'll be indoor cycling so you can watch the stream at the same time. You're working while indoor cycling. Nice. All right. Do I want to give initiative? No, I think I just want to do damage to you. So what I'm going to do is... yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it yet, but we're going to get rid of your blocks and wards. And on her attack, I'm going to set her on fire. Don't crit me, bro. Although the crit debuff means nothing there, so set her on fire. We're going to go ahead and do the Healy thingy here. Healy thingy, Heary thingy. Alright, so these are the two... well, This is a big damage team we're fighting, so we Titans, you might not be long for this world. Just warning you. Just warning you. I don't want you to die, but they have some backline reach with this guy. Maybe it's Roxa, I don't know. Okay, that block's good. Okay, you have 2 blocks. I think I invested in the Unfrozen getting a bunch of health and protection, but it's just so squishy. Good damage. Set her on fire. 3rd floor boss is now 4th floor boss. Ah, okay, okay. So that's why I don't recognize him. The project you were scheduled to be working on this afternoon fell apart because the product they were trying to bring in doesn't work well with our environment, so you get a slow Friday out of it. Nice. Nice free day. Since you're already on fire, and I really want to... You know what? I'm going to set... Since this guy doesn't have as much backline reach, I think I'm going to kill you second. So I'm actually going to set you on fire. Set all the people on fire.
Friend.
Okay. So this 100% chance to redirect any attack that's targeting a minion positioned directly behind the Black Widow. So she only protects the vampires. The vampire... So we want to just kill her right now if we can. She's a little bit of luck and evasion. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully this hits. I never use her first ability because it's not targetable. So if we get a crit here, we have a chance of killing her. Damn, no crit. But she still is about to die. Okay. Okay. 26 damage she's taken from that. Okay, so that should guarantee lethal from the fires. Very nice. All right, we didn't let that Dampier do anything. Okay, thank you for not yopping and freezing us, or stunning us. I'm very happy about that. Okay, so now we pull this guy forward to make him take more damage.
Ooh, I didn't think it would be
This easy. Ow, don't crit me, bro. There's still a chance that this guy gets one shot by something, and I'm really hoping he doesn't get one shot by, like, this guy. Alright, I want you to be in reach. He'll be able to pull her forward, so I could do... Now, let's focus him one at a time. Make him do less damage to get rid of his last block so that I don't have to use a spell to get rid of his block. Okay, that guy in the back row is not that scary at all, actually. I think I'm going to kill him... To kill him this turn, if I use Hail of Teeth, maybe. Ah, he's got 17 armor. I didn't see that. Frick. Blah, that was a complete waste. I was not expecting a backline crossbowman to have frickin' 17 goddamn armor. It's insane. Complete waste there. That was a misplay. Okay, nice crit, though. Alright, he's now dead from the fire with the stun. Beautiful. Ouch. Okay. You do have a buff. I can remove that buff with him and heal some, so I'm going to plan on doing that. She's got a bunch of armor, but no resistance. Okay. 35 to 39. So do I try to kill this guy faster, or do I AoE? I think we kill this guy faster is the best play. Damn it. Okay. Let's go minus luck and evasion. Hopefully some damage. Okay, good. He didn't evade it. Beautiful. Now he's got negative luck. Okay. He would only get 4 vigor from doing that. And rage... It says it's forever, so I don't even know if I can remove that. Do I waste a turn trying? I'm not going to. I'm going to kill this guy, and then we'll try to remove that afterwards. And to Diluvian evil. Okay. Oh yeah, that chain lightning, and I have Slake with darkness. Just a stress. Oh, that's to all enemies. I didn't even realize that was an AOE of stress attack. That's pretty awesome. Okay, that's fine. As long as you're not stunning, I'm fine with that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the AOE here. Set them all on fire. So you take 16. Let's go ahead and start recovery mode here, because we should be able to finish these guys off ourselves. Woo! Get crit on. Okay, now we'll try to remove his, remove her buff with his next attack. See if that works. Nice crit. That's a stun. Beautiful. That crit with a stun thing is just so OP. So we want to do, yeah, you have 28 armor, so we want to do magic attack when possible. Oh, that removed buff. Whoops. Well, I can't remove buff to heal with him. Ha! We have too many buff removals, I guess. All right, so we want to get rid of armor, which is this guy. God. Mrs. Shogi 3000, you just have so much utility. You're just so OP. So OP. That might be enough burn to kill you. 17 plus the... Yeah, you're dead. So... can't even do any recovery, but there we go. I don't know why I didn't use the spider more on my last playthrough. Ooh, what's this? First 2 turns of battle, all minions deal plus 25% damage. That's pretty nice. Big damage early game. Okay, that allows us to get Finger of Death.
With knowledge and will comes victory.
Victory. And then we can also get another thing here. I guess we just do the Digger Soul upgrade. Because, I mean, more experience. I feel like brains are where the experience is at. Do I have a low level? I have a level 10 mummy. Where's that level 10 mummy? Yeah, I've been leveling up. Did I name anybody after you? No. I think I'm just going to sacrifice you because I want to get another... I want to get parts too. Let's get the excavator souls. So I have brains to up levels anyway.
Built on a foundation of bone.
Foundation of bone. Basically just rotating our dudes out here. Maybe Fallen Dampier. Maybe we'll use... I feel like with the frequency of brains dropping and the higher level brains you can get, the arena just doesn't seem to be that good, honestly. It seems kind of worthless with brains, with the whole brain thing. Maybe it's better early game, but not that useful later game or something. Okay, so let me see. We have Sacrificial Altar, so we're going to get a Dark Knight to sacrifice to get more experience again. We'll have to figure out what we're going to... Oh, whoops, I already had one. All right, well, we have 2 now. I'm going to double sacrifice my Dark Knights. How did I get... Did I make one earlier? I must have. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I can either do 2 fights in the boss or 1 fight and a heal on the boss. I might go with the extra fights just for the extra items. So we have another Fallen Dampier, so I do not want to... So I don't want to lich for either of these fights. I wonder if I'm going to want to lich for this fight. If he has counterattacks, we won't, but I don't know what he does because I've never fought him. This guy's got an elite swordsman in the front, so if I keep him in the back, that's probably going to be our best bet. Oh, you have a skill upgrade. Definitely his ultimate. So this slows them down more. This just does more damage.
Serve me well, my minion.
Damage, damage, damage. That's what I want. So, damage. Stress, don't care. Luck, damage, don't care. I want tanky stats for her. Do all you have items? You all have items. And we want to use our Book of Ancient Wisdom.
Fetchy.
Power Fist. Do I want... I didn't even use that. Extra Wrath. Extra damage when we use a spell. Enemies lose a block. I have lots of buff removal, so I feel like I don't need that. Although it does get us mana back, it's not that great. I don't want that. So either extra damage or extra wrath. With this guy using wrath, I guess wrath is pretty nice here. We'll go with that. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Battle squad, A team, do yo thing. Yeah, we are maxed out on mana here. Okay, so Fallen Damp here. Minus all your blocks and wards, set you on fire, and then kills you. Okay, not bad, not bad. This guy could do crazy damage. All right, a dodge and a block. That's very good. Okay. Okay, now I can't attack her. That's what I was expecting her to do last time. It's a good block. Ow. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Do I have anything that ignores block? Okay, so this penetrating spear ignores block and gets rid of armor. So that'd be pretty good against him. But I think I'm going to kill her second. So let's go ahead and do this because she's going to do her pull. To remove her blocks and wards. Is that what I want to do? I feel like I actually need to protect... Okay, my vampire gets to go. Okay, so if I pull her forward, my vampire can attack her and get some healing from it. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to pull you. You know, I wonder if I could just do Hail of Teeth or... You know, I have this Finger of Death. And I feel like it's a little bit of a waste right now. We're about to go into a boss fight, so I should probably save that for the boss. But doing some extra physical damage to her might not be bad. Let's see, how much health do you have? 136, 149. You can't counterattack when it's Iratus using spells on you. Oof, nice crit. Okay, so you have 12 true damage plus 3, so it's 15 damage, so we need to do like 60 something. Damn, no crit. If we'd crit, we probably would have killed her. Or got her into death range. Okay. Ow, frickin' double crit bullshit. Removes all armor. Okay. Alright, alright. Let's see here. Do I want to get rid of his ward and kill her? So she doesn't go soon. He does. I do want to get rid of his ward. I'm going to go ahead and do... I'm going to do this. Killing her with an AoE is probably our best.
Worthless as you were in life, you will be worth
there.
something in death.
God, this team is freaking damage heavy, that's for sure. Okay. So I have 2 attacks to kill her. I better do... Let's see. I better do this to her again.
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky.
Does the Ice Spear by the Frozen break stances? No. I don't think anything he does break stances. The only way to break stances that I have is by moving people around. I don't have an interrupt stances ability on this team. Freaking hell, man. Ugh. God, I could have killed her if he didn't do that shit. Now I can't attack, because if I attack, I take shit tons of damage. I have to do this, which moves him back. Which, God damn it. Maybe I need a stance breaking ability or something, I don't know. Okay, but that did actually protect my mummy from taking damage. Oh, fucking hell, man. Alright, let's use his ability that protects her from damage, gives her a heal if they attack her. Alright. This might cost my mummy his life, but I need to interrupt this bullshit stance so I can finish off this girl. He might immediately go back into it. I hope he doesn't. Fuck you, man. That's bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit right there. God damn it, I hate this shit. I can't, there's no counter to that. God damn it. Alright, I need you to move back.
Strength through pain.
So I can do this shit. Alright, bring him forward. Now, I'm not sure if AoE counts as a... Yeah, it does count as a targeted ability, right? All targeted attacks and debuffs from the target itself. So I can't do anything to stop him from protecting her. Alright, I guess we'll kill this guy then. You just tank. You gotta keep these guys alive here. What the hell? Why did her poison count as a targeted... I don't understand this game sometimes. Don't understand it.
Ooh, hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
I might lose this mummy because I literally can't kill her with this stupid bullshit. This unstoppable stance. Why aren't we taking out the fallen Dampier? Because she's protected. I've been talking about this stance the whole time. Protect at any cost. He is going to redirect all targets from her to him and counterattack. That's why. I don't have a stance interrupt. I have to move people around so I can pull him, and I can't because this guy fucking keeps moving forward. Yeah, that's what this stance is. That's what this blue thing is. I can't stop it. I might be able to... If I like use the pull on her, he'll... No, that'll kill him. I can't do that. If I remove his buffs, does that count as an attack? I have to hope this doesn't kill him. Okay, no, I have to do it on myself. Okay, that did work. Problem is it didn't remove his stance. Alright, so here's the thing. If I target this guy with my AoE ability that hits him and her, I'm hoping he won't counterattack and kill him. He has a block, though, so... I'm just hoping as it doesn't count as it targeted on her. I really hope this kills her. Okay, there we go. That AoE got him. Okay. F this guy, by the way. F this frickin' guy. He has no armor or anything. He does so much damage that I'm just gonna stay in the cocoon, because he could, like, one-shot my vampire, I think.
Give them no mercy.
Yeah, that attack doesn't look that strong, but if you don't have somebody tanky taking that can, like, one-shot him. I'm pretty sure I've seen that attack one-shot units of mine before. Great. Great. Okay, let's make him take more damage. Okay. We're just going to continue to do this. We're going to play this safe. I'm just glad we didn't lose our mummy. I was pretty scared we were losing our mummy this time. Okay. Whew. Frickin' hell, man. Fallen Dampier plus that swordsman I knew was going to be a pain in the ass. I knew it was going to suck. Thank God we didn't lose anybody, though. Okay, heals. Swap you guys out. Nice job. There was some luck in that. I think they could have killed my mummy if we've gotten a little more unlucky. All right. Where else do we want to... Where do we want to go now? Move all debuffs from minions and all buffs from enemies. That's pretty nice. Minions receive 5 evasion. That's just like a passive bonus. That's really nice. We do have that summon ability. One time I kind of want to do a run where I go for that, but there's so many other good things that you can get. Iratus gives 50 wrath after killing a target with destruction spell. That's pretty nice. Oh yeah, that trap can be pretty good damage. Deals magic damage and deals 50% magic damage if the target's on fire. Okay, so Flaming Skull into that could be really nice. Oh, that's a stun. That's pretty awesome. Wow, Skull follows like basically the Lich's AoE, but doesn't hit your own dudes. High cost though. Bunch of damage that makes them also take more damage. Some pretty nice stuff in here too. I think I want to go with... He's getting 8 bigger. That's just passive extra health is nice too. Man, there's so many good things you could get here. Plus 6 luck. You know, that could be good for my crit stacking we're trying to do. Let's go tanky though. Let's go evasion and then maybe we can get this dispel.
All are at my command.
Okay, alrighty. So do we go for the heal, which we don't need, or do we go take an extra fight? What could we gain from an extra fight? I feel like there's not much value in going an extra fight here. I guess we can get a little bit more experience, but we might... We're at full health right now. We do get items if we go to this extra fight. So maybe the items would be worth... You know what? Let's use a consumable that gives all of our minions their health back after a fight, because I have 2 of those I haven't been using. Have not been using. So... whoops, no, I don't want to sacrifice it. I want to use it.
It embellishes my undead features.
Okay. And we will keep this build, I think. Whoa, I just got a gift. Holy crap. Snivy just sent me Kenshi. Wow, thank you, Snivy. Holy crap. I think Kenshi had told me that. Told me about that game a while back, and I looked at it, I was like, that is pretty cool, but I just have too many games to play. Play Kenshi, is that a great game? I've never played it, but it looked cool. Maybe after I finish this run-through of Iratus, I can check out Kenshi.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh man 395, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Okay. You've watched so many gameplays of that, it's very involved, very involved. That was probably one reason why I didn't like immediately jumped into it. Look, I was like, this is probably going to take a lot of investment to get into. But it looked cool when I looked at it. And I do liked like Eastern and Asian inspired themed games. All right. All right, we just always have to kill the bard first. So lose all blocks and wards. A lot of role playing as Sandbox RTS. Okay. And Ripper, NHL Ripper, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You know, I don't think I'm gonna get Hunger for Hearts yet, because I can do this guy's AoE. Well, the AoE won't be that useful against her. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this up. You'd be there for all of those playthroughs. You've been watching YouTube for a bit and finally overcame laziness to find you on Twitch. Nice, Oman. Well, I appreciate that. Welcome to the live stream.
Have a warm end, my friend.
I really appreciate it, and hopefully you'll enjoy your time on Twitch. I'll warn you, just like apparently Kenshi, Twitch can be a can take over your life. But if you spend a lot of time on YouTube, you're probably used to that. So there's the block. She's gonna remove all debuffs when she goes back. Oh wait, she stuns from the front. Okay, that's actually good that she got moved back. That's actually very good. So I don't want to move her to the front because I think she does an AoE stun from the front, which is BS, by the way. Just do straight damage. Straight damage. Okay, nice. Ward block that. You found that healing with the alchemy distillation works pretty well, especially when using the low-level brains or worthless items. That's a good point, too. Okay, so I can kill her with my vampire, and she's almost dead just from the burn. So we want to kill you next. So let's take away your blocks and wards. We haven't taken any damage yet, which is very nice. If I could do an AoE attack on you, okay. I should be able to kill her with the unfrozen. So it's a little greedy to do it this way, but let's be greedy.
Have a warm end, my friend.
I'm not critting that much with the vampire, even though I focus luck on her. I think maybe I need to focus more luck on her. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna be able to. I can cancel that. My mummy goes before her next turn, so I'm gonna be able to cancel that with Hail of Teeth plus the pull next time. So I can greed some more while focusing her. Okay, so she's gonna get an attack. Are you going to your stance? No, you're gonna. Okay. Holy crits, Batman! Ow! I will devour your heart. Oh, you probably won't, because we just got a fucking double stun. God damn it. Goddamn barbaric yop. God, I hate that ability. Alright. So this will get rid of her ward. I'm very afraid of losing my vampire now. What? Why the fuck did she go first? It showed my mummy was before her. Did he lose initiative? That is bullshit. Unless I was looking on the wrong thing, that's bullshit. Holy crap. Watch Snivy just donated 25 bucks too? What the hell? Wow, Watch Snivy. I don't know what to say, my friend. You are ridiculously generous. Thank you so much, my friend. Holy crap.
There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm actually very confused about why my mummy didn't get to go before her. Because it shows the order up here, and it, like, changed. Okay, alright, alright. At least didn't stun, so now I have a chance to do something. Okay. I'm gonna kill her with AoE, even if it takes, even if this triggers her. Well, actually, 11 plus 5. So that's 16. So she's dead. So I actually can just ignore her. That's great. So I want to kill you next. Pull you forward. You take more damage. You did not see what caused your mummy to move behind the archer, and you were right. He was in front. Yeah, I don't. That was. Unless when it's in another turn, it's not exactly the correct order. I don't know. I thought that this was always the right order, but I honestly don't know. I don't know what caused that. Okay, so we use Hail of Teeth to get rid of her block and pull her. You know what? There are a lot of buffs. I'm gonna use this. That'll be a little bit of a heal. It'll slow down me killing her, but removing their buffs makes them do less damage too, so that's good. Freaking hell. Well, I might just lose my mummy, man. Okay, that's good.
One more for the stock.
She's dead. Okay, all right. 52 to 58 damage. That's by far my most, right? Yeah. And she has armor, so we want to do this. Ooh, the crit. The frickin' crit. What I need right now, I need her to crit her so that she gets stunned. That's what I need. I'm gonna get rid of her armor here. Taking a little chance not going into my cocoon. Now we're about to go into the boss fight, so I want to have mana for the next fight. I want to be how much mana? I forget how much mana I get after each fight. I'm gonna greed. If we lose our mummy for my greed, so be it. So be it. I accept my fate. I'll probably still rage and be mad, but I accept it. I was able to remove her thing before, but if we get a couple crits here, maybe. Okay, there's one crit. Damn, she still has 80 health. $52 to 58. We would need a big crit on that. I don't think it's going to be enough, but I'm going to do my best here. Is there any way... This is the final. She's already... Her initiative is at, like, 0 right now, so slowing her down doesn't do anything. You know what I can do? Negate the damage from the next attack. That's what I can do. If she attacks him, I can keep him alive. Okay, beautiful. All right. We're going to hopefully let the vampire kill with a crit to hopefully heal. Okay, nice. All right, we're going to heal up to full because of the consumable we used too. All enemies lose 8 initiative until the end of combat. Whoa. Slow down our enemies. That's pretty awesome. Okay, all right. 3 away from getting another upgrade. Sad times. All right, so let's see what items we get before going into this boss fight that I've never taken, so I don't know how this is going to go. Each unfilled squad slot. That little thing. I like the mechanical. I already have. I think I have one of all those anyway. All right, let's see what we can see here. It looks like a swordsman with some sort of obelisks or something in front of him. So I wonder if I should create a lich instead of my unfrozen for the whole remove armor thing. I know nothing about this fight, so this will be the first time I take this. Yeah, they changed the boss for floor 3. Opaque game mechanics are the worst, so frustrating not knowing why that happened. Oh, are you talking about the order thing? Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like it was an initiative thing that I missed or didn't understand or something. I feel like I don't know, with obelisks I feel like stress damage might not be that useful. I probably just want backline reach. The problem is I don't have backline reach with the vampire in the second row. It's hard to have backline reach though. Roxa, let me actually swap out to my highest level mummy here. And I actually want this. Okay. Well, this has been my strongest all-around team, except when I have a lich in this place. So do I want to move the lich? Do I want to put a lich here instead of having this guy? Oh, this is a tough choice. You know what? I might send in some throwaway units just to figure out what the fight is. You know what? I think that might actually be the best play here. Going in without knowledge is a bad play, I think. So I have a level 1 damp here. What other units do I not care about? Level 1 Dark Knight. Let's make 2 other level 1 units and just send them in and see what happens. Anybody that level 1 has a bunch of blocks and wards that can maybe survive a turn or two. Vampire has a block and a ward. Unfrozen actually has 2 blocks and 2 wards. Why is my username Rand118? Was Rand117 taken? The numbers are just kind of a random thing I got. Okay, Wraith. I don't want anybody that uses... How much? Well, I do have a lot of ectoplasm. Now let's take in a... who was it? Yeah, let's send in 1 Unfrozen.
If only they weren't so difficult
and
to motivate.
A level 1 Skeleton's always fine.
Bones, bones, bones.
Alright, so we're going to take in this level 1 group just to see what they do. The numbers are my IQ, obviously. No, the numbers are just... I don't even remember. My email address, I think, has the numbers 18 in it. And when I created my Twitch thing, I use Rand as my in-game names for a lot of things because of Rand al'Thor from The Wheel of Time. And Rand 118 is just what I chose. Monster hunting is a pretty difficult job, chiefly due to the fact that the damn blighters are becoming quite rare in this day and age. The monster slayer has lived for so long, he has since switched to hunting more humanoid targets, as they are more plentiful and pay just as well. So we're basically fighting against, what is that guy's name? Geralt from Witch Hunter or whatever? Witch Hunter, yeah. However, that does not mean that he has gotten rusty. Retirement may be just 100 years away now, but until then he can cut up abominations with the best of them. Turns out the switch from slaying living, breathing humans to the undead is not a particularly difficult one. Okay. Okay. Oil the blade. Attacks ignore block, ward, armor, and resistance can't be removed. Iratus restores wrath equal to 60% of the damage dealt to source of wrath. All minions restore vigor equal to 60% of the damage dealt to source of vigor. Iratus restores mana equal to 6% of the damage. Okay, so we do damage to these things and they give us health. No. Wrath, health, and mana. Interesting. Can I move him? Performs additional attack after each minion turn. Whoa. Ignition, Curse, and Spider Venom effects trigger only in main turn. So every time we do something, he gets a turn. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Dude looks like Nick Cage. Okay. Alright, he moves forward. Okay. Okay. Let's get rid of his blocks. I don't think any damage we do is going to matter. So I wonder if I can just try to escape now that I've seen him. I'm going to see if I can do an escape. I don't know if it'll let me. Okay. So this one restores Wrath. All minions restore Vigor equal damage. So if I attack this thing multiple times... Actually... That's crazy. This is so crazy. Wow, okay, so wards and blocks do nothing. Okay, well this is a level 1 guy, so it's not very surprising that he's destroying me. So oil the blade. Every successful attack removes all buffs from the target. Wow, alright. Alright, well I got 2 of my minions out. Okay, so I lost a skeleton. That's fine. So I didn't really look at his stress and compared to his health. So I'm still not sure if I want to take a Lich or the Unfrozen in. I feel like I want to take the Lich though. I just like the Lich. All right, we have space for a Lich now. Hemzas, you wanted to be a character. Let's make you our next Lich. See if you can survive. So Lich, and let's make you with max items here. So skull, bones, ash, and the other thing here. So because I'm gonna use these max things. So I already have a max bones. I don't have a max ash, do I? No, so I need a max skull, rags, and ash. So alchemy, where's 3 parts? So rags. No, that's what? No, that's not what I want. Not transmutation. What is it? Wait, did they change that? Can I no longer turn lower level things into higher level things? Or is that an upgrade I need to do? They changed that, didn't they? Oh, it's transmutation? Am I missing it? Three parts of any type to a different new part. The higher Iratus level and part quality, the higher the chance of getting an uncommon part or better. You can use anything for it, though. It's transmutation, you always get armor. So if I do armor... Okay, this is weird. Put 3 of anything you don't want and look at the chances. So it's a chance of getting other random things here, huh? Okay. What do I have a lot of? Let me do flesh. Yeah, flesh. Let me try 3 flesh. Oh, it always uses... Wait, what? So it always uses armor for this? I am so confused right now. So I'm choosing what I get, and it's always going to transmute. Can I choose? Okay, so I have to choose the other things. Okay. Okay, it just chose the thing that was at the top. Okay. So I get a 63% chance of getting that. So this is strange. So I would need to do like 3 blues. And I would have an 89% chance to get a blue, 10% chance at an epic. That does not seem worth. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to do it that way then. Spam whites. Problem is I have items. What is the item that gives me damage for... I guess I'm not using that item. You get green-blue very often. All right, let's try it. All right, so I want rags.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
All right, got 2 gray rags so far. I wish I could see. Okay, we got a blue that time. It kind of sucks. I was hoping I could get... choose. I guess I was just too used to the 2 green or 3 greens give you a blue or 2 greens give you blue from before. 'Cause that's what it was in early access. So I guess I can kind of do that now. If I get a bunch of blues, I could go blue. I don't like this at all. This is. I could go like this. I still only have a 10% chance of getting an epic. If you use 2 white, 1 green, you get a better chance of blue, purple. Yeah, that's about the same chance as the blue.
Skeleton
Try
will
that
clean up
once.
this mess later.
I guess I got a green from that. Yeah, I don't like that mechanic as much as the old one. The randomness from it. What I liked about a lot of the change they made is they took some of the randomness and I felt like added more skill to it. But alright, well then I won't be using transmutation then. Don't really like that. Alright, so I guess I just got to use the highest what I have of each piece. So blue skull. I think I do have a purple bones. I'm going all in on you, Emzas. Going all in. Where's my ashes? There's the blue rags. Alright. But I mean, I guess it's actually, you get more bonus. So if I could get a blue dust, it's 3 times the stat point. So probably not even worth using the... Let's go with this. I won't use all of my best, all of my stuff.
Caring attitude from.
Okay. Alrighty, so let's give him one of our level 17 brains here. Hopefully use all his powers to better your cause. I hope you do. You better. Alright, remove all armor and resistance.
Serve me well.
That's the main thing.
Minion.
Do that buff there. Let's see here. That doesn't spend an action to sacrifice. And make this cheaper, I guess is what we'll go with. You only ever make things better, you think, probably. You know what? Don't quote me on that. All right. All right, so going into the boss fight. Let's give him a block. I want to give... I feel like evasion is like one of the best stats you can get. Being able to block, or to just not be hit by stuff. So good. So let's max his evasion. And then, since I always do the stress ability, I'm going to get dread. So evasion, block, and a dread. You like to be dodgy? Dodgy's good, man. Or I get an extra ward. I don't think I need accuracy on him. You know, health is not bad too. Just straight health. You get a little bit of health there. Luck and sure, initiative there. Okay. Did evasion work? Yeah, I got him up to max evasion, so he's at 20% evasion. So 1/5 of the attacks he shall dodge. All right, what items can I give you? Increase critical damage dealt, reduce critical damage received. Lowering crit damage received would be really nice. Reduce damage received from elite enemies. Is a boss considered elite? He's got that gold rim around him, so I feel like he is. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Did evasion work against the boss? Oh. Oh, he had ignore armor, resistance, block, and ward. I don't remember if it ignored evasion. Alright, we'll get... I liked the ashes with his thing there, so... Alright. Let's see here. Any other stats I can give you? Dread's not going to be useful. Nothing I can give you. It ignores armor and stuff. I'm not sure if it ignored evasion. I can't, although I can't give her evasion. So, giving armor resistance wouldn't help here. Accuracy might actually be useful. Sure, let's go accuracy. It didn't. What do you mean it didn't? Are you saying it didn't affect evasion, so evasion still should be useful? Okay, we need the best items we can have here. Minions gain armor until the battle ends. That would be useless. Random enemy loses 30 luck. Our initiative is reduced to 0. Resistance wouldn't be useful. Enemy loses accuracy. Okay, accuracy, minus accuracy on him could be very good.
Undead features.
Okay. I don't want to minus accuracy on my guys. So I know that you can't remove his self buff, so I don't think getting the buff removal will be useful. Having him lose a block might be useful. You know what? This Power Fist could be very good, because that would give Wrath, Magic. That would give Wrath, mana, and healing every time we use it on this fight. But do I want the extra Wrath? I'm not going to be using a lot of Wrath with this team, so you know what? I think, unless there's a better spell, I like that. First 2 turns, all minions deal 25% damage. You know, I wonder if I want to do the insanity thing on this guy. I don't know how well getting rid of his sanity works on this guy. So making him insane, I don't know. Okay. Body parts don't care. Put enemies to sleep. I think that will work. You know what? If I can get rid of 1 block and 1 ward. What was the other one?
This item finds its way.
I think he'll have no block if I do this. I really like that, though. I'm going to go with that. All right, and consumable. One-time use, deal 12 damage to all enemies. Sets them on fire for 3 turns, dealing 6 plus 6 damage per turn. Here we go. So that'll make him lose 2 blocks and 2 wards, which I think will mean he will have no blocks and wards. I think he had 2 blocks, 2 wards. Alright, so let's go. The only thing maybe is something different there.
Make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more.
I guess we do this. Initiative, I feel like it's not that useful because he always gets an attack after anything we do, so. Alright, this is going to be an interesting fight. This first time I've tried this fight for real. Let's go, man. To battle. Alright, got rid of his blocks and wards. That's beautiful. Okay. So I can't do anything to him in the back row, so I'm actually going to have her wait. I'm also going to have you wait. Because we want to... Actually, I want him to go first. Because I want to put his stress thing there and then pull him into it and then have the other people do their attacks. So I think I want to do this in exactly the opposite order of that it gave us. So let's wait. And wait. So we want to do this. Okay, that's fine. So I can't wait a second time, but he did move forward. Well, crap, now it won't pull him in there. Alright. Alright, making him do less damage I think is going to be very useful, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. So apparently doing stress damage to these things does not count as attacks or whatever. Okay, good. I pulled him in there. Perfect. Go ahead and get this buff. Let's go ahead and... you know what? Let's try our Finger of Death. 70 mana. Takes 10% of his sanity and vigor. Says it removes all buffs, but you can't remove that, so... I feel like that's not actually that good. Alright, let's just get the fire going, I guess. So he doesn't have any armor or block. He has 30% luck, 25% evasion. Okay, nice. 1,000, and he has the same amount of health and stress, so... Stress damage taken reduced. Stress damage reduced. Okay, so he makes it... So he actually debuffs how much stress damage you do. So it's actually pretty good to not stress damage. Can these things be moved? If I move this... No, I think we just do this. I think he moves himself around, so we just want to focus him, because if we can take out his luck for this entire fight, that would be really good. Ouch. Yeah, he's a lot of HP. I mean, it is... Oh, that did activate when it went in there. Okay. So these traps are going to be super good. Okay, beautiful. Problem is I can't reach him in the back row with this girl, sadly. And I don't want him to not be able to move because I want him to move. So I can't reduce... Okay, so wait. Pull him to where we can reach him. This is... Covers vigor equal to 75% of damage dealt. Wow. So he reduces the amount of stress damage you can do, and he heals from the damage he does. Okay, our wards are doing work, though. Okay. Let's stack these burns as much as possible. How did I get... Oh, yeah, we get mana from this. Okay. Okay. Okay, alright. So let's see if I get mana from this. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so I should have used my big finger. I should have used my big finger of death. Damn it, he keeps moving to the back row, so she literally can't attack him. It's dumb, man. He goes to the back row every single time. I need a spell that pulls them, I think. The only thing I can do to her, well, 2 random enemies. I mean, I could possibly do random damage to him. All I could do is prevent him from moving, and I don't... you know what? I want to do this when he's up forward, so he can't move around. Oh, spider venom effects trigger only on main turn. Okay, yeah. So, you know what? I guess we just do this, and I get a lot of mana and health. I mean, I'm maxed on everything. Actually, so that does nothing. Alright, I guess we go to Cocoon here. Finally, she can frickin' pull him. Okay. Let's Finger of Death him. Death. Whew, 104 damage. Beautiful. Death! Touch you with my finger. Pointing is the best attack in this game. Ow, don't crit me, bro. Okay, that is maxing my mana. Wow, we're getting all that mana back, so that's good. I want to pull him when it's actually effective, so you wait. You do this. Skip does prevent him from attacking, but it's not a skip, it's a wait. You do your turn at the end, so you're not actually skipping. We're just swapping their places so that I can attack when I want to here. Do this, because this will double up the attack thing there.
My kingdom comes.
Beautiful. Max mana. I'm going to have max mana and Fury this entire fight. Not sure about the health, though. Okay. Okay. I am max, so I can't do anything to him here. Unless I want to move my dude up here. He can do his trap from the second row. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this. Did not like doing that, but Jesus, he's like only attacking the back row. You fucking suck, dude. Yeah, well, I need to hit this thing, but the problem is it was in the back. So I need to pull it forward. You know what? First 3 enemies. So this will do some damage to that. Let me do this. First 3 enemies. It doesn't let me do it. The hell? Oh. What? That's not... God damn it. Did it use it? I'm so confused. God damn this game. Okay, so I guess I can't do percent, damn it. I don't know, man. Can't be the can't be the target of spells. Well, shit, man, I can't do anything. I can't. I need to move this thing forward to be able to use it. So, Christ, so I need the mummy to pull it forward. That's the only thing I can do. Okay, so I have to wait so that the mummy can pull it forward, so I can hit it with my other things here, and hope that this. No, we're not even gonna hope. We're just gonna do this.
Rot their flesh and their soul.
And that'll be a double hit. So that should be a lot of healing. Did that not heal? I feel like that didn't fucking heal at all. I'm so confused. The green one is health? Oh, crap. What the fuck is with these colors? Why is my health red, but the source of wrath is red, and the vigor is... Oh, Christ. Apparently I'm a dumbass. Fucking hell, man. And I can't even move this guy forward, because moving him forward does an attack that takes away his own health, right? No. Crap.
Perish.
Well, that's a good crit, though. That's really good. Just saved her life. You watched someone solo this guy with a dampier the other day? Interesting, okay. Okay, now we'll be able to use the vigor one. So we're going to do this. Oh god, don't kill my vampire.
Terror will overflow.
Okay. So I actually need to whip this character forward on her turn. Why did that take her out of her stance? Is that a stance removal? I don't understand why he did that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have you wait. Is that what I'm going to do? Because I could pull this thing forward, but I want to pull that forward when we have the thing up. God, this is such a weird battle. Okay, so we have to save our magic because we got to whip her forward. Do I want to attack him or do I want to attack the health thing? This is such a weird fight, man. Alright, I'm going to do this. Well, now she can't reach it. Great. What a weird frickin' fight, man.
Strength through pain.
Well, I have to hope that she, like, crits him and he doesn't kill this guy. Nope. No crit. I need this health thing. If I had had this health thing in the front from the beginning, I would be in much better shape. But I thought the red thing was the health, so I just got completely screwed by that.
How utterly annoying.
Fucking hell, man. Alright, well, at least I can summon another skeleton, I guess. Sanity's getting pretty low. Let me try this. Okay, so that does do damage. Okay, that just healed us all to full. Okay, that's pretty badass. Alright, maybe minus his evasion. Do I just, like, focus him now, I guess? I don't even know. So you say if somebody's soloing with a Dampier, is that just, like, a counterattack build or something crazy like that?
Extinction of life.
Surprised you lasted that long, Ramses? Sorry, man. Just don't understand this guy's mechanics well enough, I guess. I thought the build I'd had was going to be good, but... apparently countered, I guess. You can do builds that super buffs a solo minion. Ouch. Oh, if I do 10%, that's still like 60 and 50 damage. You know, let's just finger him to death. Finger him to death. Dampier's really good for that build. What? When you say solo, do you mean you actually the person who actually went in with only a Dampier? How do you buff the Dampier if they're by themselves? I don't understand how that works. Dampier got life drain on a crit, so he maxed luck and did a counter strat, I believe.
Just a fraction
Okay.
of my
You twitched bug. You're assuming the mummy died, but what's the new guy in the back? Oh, the Lich can summon a minion. Whoa, Ramses with the 4 gifted subs. Thank you so much for that, my friend. That's really freaking generous of you. Getting the wrath is just not that useful. Okay. Ow! So that's Tiberian 2, runs from robots, Wham Bam Bola, and Phoenix C64. Welcome to or welcome back to the randoms. That is amazing. Holy crap. Oh, and the Phoenix one is a different one. Okay. All right. So I don't have enough mana for... why is this... oh, minus 26. Can I actually cast this? Oh, I guess I had just enough mana for that. I might actually still just win this fight. Because my team is so badass. Anybody that had AoE would be insane. Like, if I do the Rain of Fire... I might need to do a Rain of Fire thing here. Rain of Fire would give us, like, health, mana, fury. I might actually have to do that. That was 1 for every 5 levels your avatar had. 1 sub for every 5 levels, like it. I like it. Will that trigger 3 counterattacks? It says additional action after a turn. So I don't think so. I don't think it would. But damn, I can't move you forward here. Do I want... can you do your Rain of Fire from the 3rd row? You can. So it could do 25. Yeah, it's going to do damage to you. I actually kind of have a bunch of people that want to be in the front row now. So I guess we're just doing this. Let's just try to keep ourselves alive by hitting the source of vigor. Look at that. Look at that heal. Ow. Okay. Well, this might be stupid. However, you know what? I could do the... I do have the kill him to heal me before I do this. Do I want to do this? Because this does not hit himself, right? It's everybody but himself. I could kill the minion next turn if he lives. So, Armageddon time, boys. Let's do it. So that gave me mana, gave me wrath. Okay. And then the heal from that thing. That's okay. We're full health after doing that. We have this big fire, but that actually worked pretty darn well. Stress attack. This guy's getting low on both health and other stuff. Basically, I go into a stance. Him doing anything doesn't seem that useful. 38 to 40. You know what? AoE, that'll hit these things and give us other stuff, right? Yeah, that gave us mana too. Okay, wow. It seems like coming into this fight and doing a bunch of AoE is actually the way to do this. The rocks drain his sanity when they heal. The rocks don't drain his sanity, no. The rocks just heal you. That's all it does. So, if I do... So I wouldn't get health back if I did this here. But I would get mana and wrath. Did I get mana and wrath? I feel like I didn't. Who doesn't love a good Armageddon? I know it, right? The Bride's ultimate is really good for this fight. Is that just the attack that like moves her back? No, that's the knockback stress attack. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do this. If they have purple health, crosses and his sanity drained down a bit. That was because this guy's ultimate ability that I used is a stress attack. That's why. But since it's damage, it did stress attack to him and all three of them. So, you like that knockback stress attack? Rolls off the tongue. Okay. Well, we almost got this guy. Ooh, nice crit. This fight's crazy if you got AoE damage. Now I know. Now I know. Okay. So I could sacrifice this guy to heal and then do the AoE. How much? Okay, so he removed... Looks like he removed his fire thing. It's only 20 vigor. Or I just sacrifice and... You know, let's just do the AoE. Let's just do this.
Extinction.
This fight is pretty easy if you got... Yeah, no, basically knowing what this fight is what we needed. Because this is going to be a heal for everybody. I mean, just AoE is just insane on this fight. Actually insane, just being able to AoE. So does that remove buffs when he does that? Removes debuffs. Wow, that's a pretty OP thing he's got there. Right, well, we've almost got him. So let's just continue tanking up here. Crazy that my summoned skeleton is doing more damage than our friggin' mummy did. Whoa! Oh, she died from the fire. Damn it. The Lich is killing all his friends again. Should have known. Should have frickin' known. Okay. How much stealth does he have? 100? I think I should just summon a dude. As much as I want to do the AoE again. I should have... No, now I can sacrifice and then summon the next time. Wow, dude. Screw you too, man. Okay, this should be a big heal. Give my frickin' Lich a break, man. So Lich summoning minions only a backup, or can you focus a strat on it? Yo, you can absolutely focus a strat on it, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think how to keep my Lich alive. I think I wait and sacrifice one to give him a heal, and then use fire, maybe. So wait. Sacrifice.
More will come.
And hope he doesn't die from that. Okay, so that doesn't use an action, so we get another attack. So, Armageddon, he won't cleanse himself this turn. I'm going to Armageddon and maybe die. What's my biggest single target damage? 56 damage. This is only like 10 damage. So I think this attack right here, the Chain Lightning, will be really strong. Ooh, okay, 28. So the burn from this would kill him. The problem is I don't think the burn activates. Oh, and that healed us too. I don't think the burn activates until his real turn, I think. Wait, he didn't even get burned. So confused. Why did he get burned? Get burned, bro. 28. 15 to 16. So this should be guaranteed to kill him if it doesn't get dodged. 38 to 40. Doesn't have any armor. Oh, he had a buff, so he had an extra attack. GG! GG cookie time. Achievement unlocked, Bane of Monsters. Cost us Ramses and... who was our vampire? Boogie Woman, I think it was. That extra attack from him having a buff. All right. First time we've killed that boss. Jenny made you cookies, so you'll be joining me in cookie time today. Nice, nice. All right, my friends. Well, that is the first time since the game has been fully released that I beat that boss. So before we go to the next floor, I'm going to take my first break because I'm about 40 minutes late because that fight took so long. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the Iratus. That was a pretty fun little fight there. Now we know AoE is OP and apparently counterattacking is OE, so is OP. So we might have to look into a Dampier build if we do that fight again sometime. So real quick, Sam Jesse's restroom, quick 6 seconds worth of ads. As we come back, we'll check out the 4th floor for the first time. I've never seen it, so I'll be right back, my friends.